Honorable members, we'll skip and go to the next question. Honorable member for Salima Northwest. You have the floor.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, Madam.
Honorable Salima Southwest, Doangala is
It's
on
Northwest, yeah. So
Northwest.
since Doangala is here,
not ask the
should I
question, so we'll
proceed?
ask the minister to respond to Doangala.
Thank you so much.
Through you, Madam Speaker, and the honorable members of the House, I would like to thank the honorable member for Doangala for his question, in which my ministry is being asked to consider extending the MAREP electrification project to the following trading centers: Nauchi, Chikwawe, Maganta, and Yobe or Mpudzu. Madam Speaker, I would like to inform the honorable member that the Chikwawe Trading Center will be electrified under MAREP Phase 10, of which the preparations for implementations are underway by my ministry. Madam Speaker, I'm also pleased to inform the honorable member that Nauchi, Magata, and Yobe or Mpudzu were already submitted by Dowa District Council to be incorporated into 2020-2030 MAREP Master Plan, which is a tool that guides prioritization and selection of sites to be electrified in a particular phase according to that ranking. This, therefore, means that the three sites will be electrified in near future MAREP phases. I thank you, Madam Speaker, Madam.
Honorable Minister, Blantyre North. Just put in his mic, he's not on the floor. Chiradzulu Central.
Thank you.
All these people are just switching on their mics and not in the chamber. Nkota Central.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving the people of Nkota Central to ask a supplementary question. Madam Speaker, I have got two questions. The first one is to ask the Ministry of Energy to electrify Vintenga and Jalo areas. The second one is to find out from the Minister about the issue of connecting Chombo, Mpangano, and Lozi, which has been stored. The trading centers have already been wired, but the project is not continuing. The contractor has left the site. So I just wanted to find out from him the reasons why the contractor has abandoned electrifying or connecting Chombo, Mpangano, as well as the Lozi Secondary School turnoff. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Nkota Central, Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, I would like to thank the honorable member from Nkota Central for his supplementary question, who is asking my ministry to electrify Vintenga and Jaro. And indeed, we are talking about these two areas, trading centers, the importance of them to have electricity for economic reasons. However, in Lozi, Mpangaro, and Chombo trading centers, the contractor, yes, indeed, left the place. We are negotiating with them, and the meeting is tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock, so that we can see the way forward in order for them to consider going back after the rains in the areas which they were given. I thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam.
Blantyre North, I know you had gone to get a mask, yes. That's it.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I would like to find out from the Minister of Energy on the progress of MALEP Phase 9, specifically when MALEP Phase 9 is coming to an end, and when are we going to start MALEP Phase 10? I'm asking this question, Madam, because in my constituency there are 2 sites under MALEP Phase 9. That's in Sambamwali and the Namalondwe Trading Center. The contractor left the site almost a year ago after doing erecting the poles and everything. When we pass there, we see the transformer, but up to now, there's no electricity. We have not been connected to the grid. So I would like to find out exactly when in Sambamwali and in Amalondwe are going to have the electricity. I submit, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Blantyre North, Honourable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, let me thank the Honourable Member for Blantyre North for his supplementary question, where he's asking my ministry to consider completing the works which the contractor started at Msambamwale and in Namalombe Trading Center. Madam Speaker, Madam, as I've said that I have a meeting tomorrow at 2 o'clock so that we can find a way forward in order to see what will happen with the contractors, those sites which were given to them, and the way forward, so that I can come back with the proper answer within the sitting of Parliament. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Very much, Honourable Minister. Honourable Member for Chiladzulu East.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for recognizing the people of Chiladzulu East to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Energy. Madam Speaker, can the Minister come out clearly why the new sites that have been erected and they are completed, they are not energized up to now? I'm asking this question, Madam Speaker, because Makua Trading Center was vandalized after being completed because the site is not energized. Can you please come out clearly why you are not energizing this site so that people can start using the power at that site? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Chiladzulu East. Honourable Minister.
Through you, Madam Speaker, let me thank the Honourable Member for Chiladzulu East for his question. Supplementary question which he is asking if Makua, which was already done, and what was remaining is to energize the transformer, it can be from the layman's information is that energizing alone, but maybe there are other things which are pending. However, ESCOM cannot come and energize the said trading center because of the pending of that particular work. However, let me take it personal so that I see what can be done with the Makua Trading Center. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Question 73, Salima Northwest.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, once again, and greetings from people of Senior Chief Kombeza and Senior Chief Makanjira. As I stand to confirm this question, Madam Speaker, briefly allow me to pass on our gratitude to His Excellency the President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. Towards the end of last year, he came at Katelera in Salima and he committed to provide electricity in areas of Senior Chief Kapuzira at Katitima also, Saza, and also Senior Chief Kasonda, Senior Group Kasonda. I want to report that that power is there, and want to thank the Ministry for expediting the provision of electricity in these areas that I've talked about. Matumba has got also some network being done now. This question indeed comes from people of Kombeza and Makanjira. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
Minister of Energy.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker and the honorable members of the House. I would like to thank the honorable member for Salima Northwest constituency for asking my ministry to consider under MAREP upgrading some single-phase drop-down transformers to industrial phase transformers to promote rural industrialization and enhance the production of local mango juices, rice processing, and seed production. The sites for transformer upgrade include, among others, Kalembo, Mbalame VTC, Levy Trading Center, and the Chitala Trading Center, and the Mnema Trading Center. Madam Speaker, I would like to inform the honorable member that while we appreciate the need for transformer upgrades, it is important to note that once the MAREP site is constructed and commissioned, the infrastructure is handed over to ESCOM for operation and maintenance. Therefore, any need for transformer upgrade falls under the jurisdiction of ESCOM, as they have the mandate to assist and assess any need for line improvement, or indeed any need to upgrade the transformers. I have therefore shared the request with ESCOM on the possibility of transformer upgrades for the aforementioned sites. I thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam.
Honorable Minister, supplementary from Salima Northwest.
Yes, thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Indeed, it's a supplementary question, and it's a policy-driven supplementary question, just representing people that are doing their business at Levy Center in Senior Chief Kombeza. Want to appreciate the policy direction as to how long does it take when a transformer is damaged and requires replacement. I'm asking this because there used to be a transformer which was even driving power to run maize mills at Levy. It got damaged. What ESCOM did was to bring something smaller and just for lighting. And that is giving problems in those people that have got heavy industrial facilities like maize mills. And they're suffering to access the services that require maize milling. Can we be assured as to when we can have that transformer replaced, or what's the policy stand now as to when that transformer can be made available? Thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
Very much, Salima Southwest. Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, Madam, let me thank the Honorable Member for Salima Northwest for his supplementary question, where he's asking my ministry to consider putting back the power at Levy Trading Center, where many facilities, they were enjoying the operations of power. However, we don't have in stock the particular transformer, which is 315 megawatts MV. So we thought of just giving them the 110 megawatts so that the few can benefit from the electricity. Levy Trading Center will have the major transformer which can cater for the remaining trading center. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Minister, Mzimba South.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, for giving the people of Mzimba South to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Energy. Firstly, on behalf of the people of Mzimba South, more especially TM Zuguzugu, TM Zuguola, and also on behalf of the constituency chairperson who has led a team from Mzimba South, Mr. Torre, and also the constituency chair lady, Mama Mbeye, for leading the team from Mzimba South, I would like to ask this supplementary question as follows. Firstly, let me thank the Minister and also the President for coming to Luviri to officially launch the electricity at Luviri Trading Center. Group Village Headman Zawagumbo, really thank you for the job you have done, and we appreciate. The only small challenge that is there now is that ESCOM only connected few houses, so people there are still more looking. They made applications at Luviri and also at Mawiri. They made applications, but the actual connection hasn't happened. On the other hand, Madam Speaker, through you, I also want to ask the Minister if he can consider electrifying Mapanjira, Echieni, Ndawa, Mchakachakeni, Dimi, Hoho is already electrified, and the Makoskas. These are critical areas, they are trading centers. People are doing business, but they don't have electricity. I'm really sure if you can give a positive feedback, because people are listening up there from the constituency, they're looking forward to the feedback that I'll get from you as to when electricity can come to Mapanjira, Ndawa, Mchakachake, Nechieni, Dim, and Makoskas. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member from Mzimba South. Honorable Minister of Energy.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for the Honorable Member for Mzimba South for his supplementary question, where he has started by thanking His Excellency the State President, Dr. Lazarus Makatha Chakwera, for his passion and also for reaching out with the issues of electricity, access to electricity to the rural people in order to have the benefits of economic benefits in terms of electricity. However, he has mentioned a name which is similar to Makanjira. So this needs to be corrected because Makanjira is now becoming very famous. The Salima Southwest, he has mentioned also Makanjira, and then now this Mzimba West is Mzimba South is mentioning Makanjira, but Mapanjira, it's the same Makanjira. However, the TAs, which he has mentioned, and also the area, Luviri, which he has mentioned. Yes, indeed, I saw it last week, that many people need connections, which we are going to look into it because of the meters, which were not in place, but now the ESCOM has got the meters, and the people who applied at Luviri and the Mchakachekeni and the said areas will benefit from the electrification in under MARIP Phase 9. I thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam.
Very much, Mangochi Mankibe.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, Madam, for allowing Mangochi Mankibe to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Energy. My supplementary question, Madam Speaker, is to do with a drop-down transformer. And the Honourable Minister is aware of the place that I want to ask about. The lines that have started from Nkope going to Kanyenga, where they are supplying electricity there at Kanyenga village, have passed over Tukululu, which is a very popular trading center. We have a school there, we have a lot of churches, we have a lot of people plying different sorts of businesses. So, Madam Speaker, my question is whether the Minister would consider to supply a drop-down transformer at Tukululu, village headman Ntemwende, under sub-TA Chiwalo. Because if that is provided for, then this place will be catered for under the very same phase of MARIP, which was done in the previous period. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Member for Mangochi Mankibe. Honourable Minister of Energy.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Through you, Madam Speaker, let me thank the Honourable Member for Mangochi Mankibe for his supplementary question, where he's asking my ministry to consider putting a drop-down transformer at the Kanyenda Trading Center, which is falling under Tukululu, TM Temwende in Chiwaro. Village headman in Temwende and TA Chiwaro. We are aware about this area and the activities which are taking place at that trading center. However, we are going to look into it, and that the people of Kanyenda Trading Center can have the drop-down transformer so that the activities of economic activities can take place. That's what we are looking forward, and we are going to do it. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Question number 74, Lilongwe Sinja South. Lilongwe Sinja South. Lilongwe Sinja South is not in the chamber. Question number 84, Mwanza Central. Mwanza Central.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Madam Speaker, Madam. Today, Madam Speaker, is 20th March. And on 20th March, as you are presiding over there, Madam Speaker, the first woman Speaker of Parliament in Malawi. I just want to say that on 20th March, 1921, Shirinapo Bandaranaike became the first woman Prime Minister. And that on the Ides of March 44 BC, Talus Marcus Caesar reminded Julius Caesar that be aware on the Ides of March. And on March, Margaret Thatcher became the chairman of Conservative Party, beating Edward Heath. That is not yet, but forget about it, Madam Speaker. I stand to confirm that question number 84 indeed comes from Mwanza Central, Ikosikandu Kumasego, Kunene Kude, Ziaya, Lipenga, about the electrification of Kanjeza and Mpete Community Secondary Schools. Thank you too much, my Right Honorable Madam Speaker, Madam.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Mwanza Central. Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, Madam, let me thank the Honorable Member for Mwanza Central, where he's asking my ministry to consider electrifying Kanjeza Community Day Secondary School and Mpete Community Day Secondary School, as they are newly opened secondary schools. Let me assure the Honorable Member that the administration of His Excellency, the State President, Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, will electrify schools, especially that the students are going to have exams very shortly, and with the experiments which they are taking in biology or science subjects, they need the services of electricity to be in those schools. But also, to add on that, is that the hospitals also is going to have the services of electricity. That's what His Excellency, the State President, wants the secondary schools and the hospitals to be electrified. And on a lighter note, I was very, very eager, and I wanted him just to continue praising you, Madam Speaker, being the first female speaker of this nation. And I hope he's going to stand again for more of that praise and mentioning about your speakership. I thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Member for Mwanza Central, are you rising again?
Right on, Madam Speaker, Madam, this fantastic electronic gadgetry that Asian people never dreamed could exist sometimes make us, the old school people, to have problems in operating it. But right on, Madam Speaker, Madam, I stand to ask a supplementary question, an addendum, an addition to the Honorable Minister of Energy. Right Honorable Madam Speaker, Madam, since it's about electricity, could the Honorable Minister have the knowledge that the Mwanza District Hospital at the moment is reeling under electrification faults, particularly due to lack of a fully fledged transformer? Could the Honorable Minister, I plead with him, please make sure that he provides Mwanza District Hospital with a fully fledged, capacitated electricity transformer, some of whose nomenclature may not be clear because it's very electrical, scientific, and I'm not an engineer. I'm just a layperson.
Mwanza Central, are you asking a second supplementary?
A second supplementary question.
But how can you ask two supplementary questions on one? You're not only allowed one.
The other is an addendum. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Minister, an addendum. No wonder he started off with those sweet juices. He wanted.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam, for addendum question or supplementary question from Mwanza Central, where he's asking my ministry and the utility company to consider giving a full transformer which can cater the hospital and the needs of the hospital and surrounding areas. We are looking into it, and I've assured the Honorable Member that the transformers which are coming, and one will be allocated for Mwanza Hospital and its surrounding areas so that they can have the much needed electricity for that area. I thank you very much, Madam Speaker, Madam.
Blantyre South and then Kasungu West.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, for recognizing the people of Blantyre Southwest constituency to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Energy. Madam Speaker, I have been standing here for several times asking a transformer at Chikanga Trading Center. That transformer was broken 1 year ago, and the people from Chepuka village, Kabalaliza village, and Stonkin village right now, Madam Speaker, are struggling to access the services which needs electricity. Especially women are traveling long distance from Chikanga to Chadzunda. That is 10 kilometers from Madziabango to Chadzunda. So the people of Madziabango and the Chikanga Trading Center are suffering. Please, Mr. Honorable Speaker, through you, I ask you, the Minister of Energy, to consider us that transformer so that the people can access electricity. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
Blantyre South, Honorable Minister.
Andi Gondera. Ati Misoka.
Through you, Madam Speaker, Madam, let me thank the Honorable Member for Blantyre Southwest for his supplementary question. And indeed, it's true that the people of Chikanga, Matabango, Kogwaburu, because that area, I grew up in that area, and I know how it is difficult to reach, and even they go to Vumbwe sometimes for services. However, we are going to look into it as we are looking for transformer which can be catering these areas, and especially the maize mill, where it needs more power than any other. So we are going to give you the transformer, or to give the area the transformer in the Blantyre Southwest, so that the people of Matabango and Chikanga and the surrounding areas should benefit from the economic activities. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Kasungu West. The South and then Chiradzuru, point of orders before Kasungu. I'll give you. What has gone out of order?
Right Honorable Speaker, a good noon to you. Is it in order, Right Honorable Speaker, that you don't recognize the people of Delta South constituency to ask a supplementary question when we have been pressing the digital button here, Speaker? We need a transformer at Kanyenda Trading Center in Tie Kasumbu, Right Honorable Speaker. And the people there, Speaker, they are in need because we have been almost a year without a transformer. There's a transformer that came, and it has only taken just 2 months.
Honorable Member for Delta South. Honorable Member for Delta South.
Yes,
you know
Speaker.
the procedures. I did not recognize you. It doesn't mean that everybody who has pressed the button will get the chance, because we only give space to 3 people. So I don't think it is right and proper to say whether it is in order. Obviously, I can't get everybody on the floor. And most of the times, I always give you space, but there are times that we also have to give space to some people who probably in a month they only ask once.
Much
So,
obliged,
thank you.
Madam Speaker.
Yes. Kasungu West, you have the floor.
I submit, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for recognizing the people of Kasumbu West.
Chiradzulu, yes, you have on a point of order. I hope it's not a supplementary. Then you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving the people of Chiazo South to rise on a point of order. The people of Chiazo South would want to find out whether it is in order for the Honorable Minister to be promising that most of the honorable colleagues that have risen, and yet, Madam Speaker, you are aware, we had a report here from the cluster on energy, environment, where they are saying that MAREP, actually the money is coming from MERA through the levies. And MERA has indicated that it will not be able to remit the funds to government because they are selling the fuel at a lower price. That's why the minister has been failing to connect us, including Chiazo South, because we have been complaining to the Honorable Minister, many other places. So I wanted to find out whether, one, does the minister have a major a strategy in place to ensure that, one, he has the funds to connect through MAREP and through levies? If he doesn't have a solution, what's going to happen? Because Mera, as we speak now, is in deep problems. It's in deep problems, including the oil companies.
Honorable member, for your point of order,
I'm concluding. It's not finished. I just want to finish.
Yes,
I'm saying Mera is the problem now. All oil marketing companies, be it Puma, be it Energy, and all that, they're all suffering now. I wanted to find out whether is it in order, Madam Speaker, for the minister, knowing very well that resources will be a challenge. And they're failing to support the request there from the Chirazzo South. Is it in order, Madam Speaker?
Thank you, Honorable Member for Chirazzo South. Honorable Minister of Energy.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for Chirazzo South for his supplementary question or point of order. I think the honorable member is confused. There are two different issues here, which we are talking about the transformers which got bent, which are already under ESCO, and MAREP Phase 9, which is under the contractor. So I'm not going to labor myself to talk anything about the new sites. But we are talking about the transformers which got bent, which are already under ISCO. These are the ones which we are talking about, that they will be replaced by the utility company. So these are the two different things. I know where he was going is about Majikuta. Majikuta Trading Center, where he needs a new transformer. So these are the two different issues. But what we are talking about is about the replacement where it is already under ESCOM, and that I'm really making.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. So if I was to make a ruling, the Honorable Member then is out of order, because the question that he was responding to, according to our standing orders and what you're asking, are two different things. Thank you. Honorable Member for Kasungu West.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for recognizing the people of Kasungu West to ask a supplementary question to Honorable Minister of Energy. I have in mind, Honorable Minister can consider Sabutie Mawawa. I have 4 Sabutiers and 5 TAs in my constituency. On the Sabutie Mawawa headquarters, there's no electricity. If possible, Honorable Minister, consider Sabutie Mawawa headquarters to have to electrify electricity. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Kasungu West, Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, let me thank the Honorable Member for Kasungu West for his supplementary question, where he's asking my ministry to consider electrifying the center in Mawawa, where he's asking my ministry to consider electrifying Mawawa and the surrounding areas. Indeed, we are going to do it, and I would like to assure the Honorable Member that Mawawa and the surrounding areas are going to benefit from MAREP Phase 9 and 10. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. We now go to question 63 Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, Zomba Likangala. Zomba Likangala. Zomba Likangala is not in the chamber. Go to question 64, Nkhotakota South.
Thanks very much, the Right Honorable Speaker, for giving the people of Kalimanjira, Nhanga, and particularly the people of Sabuti e Mlongoti. This question has been asked considering that it is this school would be in the boundary of Winchisi. So it would even help the people, the children from Winchisi. Thanks very much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Nkhotakota South. Honorable Minister of Education. This is primary and basic education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It is Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education indeed. And good afternoon. Thank you so much for allowing me to take the question from the Honorable who's representing the people of Nkhotakota South. And I would also like to appreciate the Honorable Member for his question to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education to consider constructing a secondary school at Tandwe in sub-TA Mlongoti area. Madam Speaker, my ministry is aware of the need to construct secondary schools in many areas in the country, and indeed including Tandwe in the Honorable Member's area, in order to increase access to secondary education. If constructed, the school at Tandwe would have 7 potential feeder primary schools, namely Kauye, Mpalo Wafisi, Mpandamazi, Mdirasadzu, Tandwe, Kaso, and Zanika. Schools have a total standard 8 students enrollment of 158. Madam Speaker, allow me at this juncture to inform the Honorable Member and the August House that the same feeder schools feed into Chipati and Nyenje Community Day Secondary Schools, which are very far away. For instance, some students selected from Kauye Primary School to Chipati and Nyenje Community Day Secondary School, respectively, travel distances of 20 kilometers and 25 kilometers one way. This is sad and really against my ministry's policy on distance students have to walk to and from school. Constructing a secondary school at Tandwe will considerably reduce such distances. I therefore agree with the Honorable Member on the need for a secondary school at Tandwe. Madam Speaker, in trying to increase access to secondary education in the constituency, the ministry, with support from USAID, recently constructed and opened Mpamanta Community Day Secondary School within the Honorable Member's constituency. This demonstrates the commitment my ministry has in ensuring that all children have access to quality secondary education. Right, Honorable Speaker, let me assure the Honorable Member that his request has been noted for future consideration. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Minister, Honorable Member for Dedza South, the Nirunki West. Commissioner, I saw you have deleted Commissioner Mpanga. Palombe, is it Palombe South? I saw your name, but now I've seen you're no longer there. Okay. Dedza South.
Right, Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for according the floor to the people of Dedza South constituency. As you know, Right Honorable Speaker, that I'll go down in history as the last member of parliament who was in this August House representing the people of Dedza South constituency. And I'll go down in history as the first member of parliament who is going to be representing the people of Dedza Mulunduni constituency. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to ask the minister if she can consider constructing a secondary school at Madzumbi in TA Kasumbu. Right Honorable Speaker, the land is already there, and in fact, we were to be one of the beneficiaries of the, was it 253 or 250 secondary schools back then? And we were promised a secondary school, but up to date, we're still waiting. So we wanted to ask the Honorable Minister if she can consider constructing a secondary school at Madzumbi in TA Kasumbu, and also if she can also allow me to give her an invitation for the Zamulunduni constituency that we have started constructing the blocks, the school blocks in various primary schools, and we wanted her to be a guest of honor at one of the primary schools as we are going to be opening and launching those school blocks. If she can consider to come to the Zamulunduni constituency, Right Honorable Speaker, as you know, we've got a date with history. Even during our primaries, we're going to do the best. I submit, Speaker.
Thank you very much, Dedza South and Honorable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And let me also take this opportunity to appreciate my brother, the Honorable Member for Dedza South, for his supplementary question to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. And the question is to construct a secondary school at Madzumbi in the area of Traditional Authority Kasumbu. And he goes on to say that the land is already there. Apparently, from the Honorable Member's submission, it seems this area was one of the areas that had been earmarked for the seed project. But since the seed project was concluded a bit not reaching to all the constituencies, this is why he still needs the secondary school. Madam Speaker, let me assure Honorable Member that the fact that this area was already earmarked for a secondary school, we will in the ministry come to the assistance of the people in that area outside the project that's no longer there. So be assured, Honorable Member for Dedza South, that through other programs that we have in the ministry, we will come to your rescue. This government is very committed to promoting education, because we know that if we are going to reach what's espoused in the 2063 agenda, it is education that will get us there. So be assured, Honorable Member. I also just want to acknowledge the invitation that's been extended to my ministry for inspection of the MERP projects, the primary school blocks that we have constructed, or we are constructing across the country. But these ones in particular, in his constituency, I will honor this invitation, Honorable for Dedza South, and we can discuss this outside the House. I submit and thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Member for Rumpi West.
Thank you, Right Honorable Madam Speaker, for giving an opportunity to the people of Rumpi West. Under Paramount Chief Chikura Maembe, I hear the President has declared that sub-chiefs should be upgraded to TAs. Therefore, we are welcoming the decision by the President, and we hope soon we'll have a lot of TAs and sub-chiefs. Therefore, TA Kawazamawe, TA Katumbi, Chipofya, and Zorokere. My first question, supplementary question, Madam Speaker, to the Minister is about the policy. What is the current policy? Secondly, if there can be a policy adjustment, if the policy doesn't allow, to make sure that Hewe at Chikunguwea, where there was an MRA offices, which have been surrendered to the communities now, we have a lot of buildings, can be turned into a community day secondary school. We have startup structures But from the ministry, I heard that they said the feeder schools are not enough, but students from Mwanda, Chisimuka, Vuvu, Kato, Pangara, going to Kato CDCS, they walk almost 35 kilometers. Looking at the age now who are being selected to go to secondary schools, they are small children who cannot manage to walk twice a day. Therefore, allowing where there was an MYB-based MRA offices having a secondary school would reduce the distances. I appreciate Shaping Girls' Futures Foundation under the First Lady constructed a hostel, but this cannot absorb all the students from these schools to be accorded a boarding school at Kato CDCS. What is your policy? Would you allow, specifically for Oheve, looking at the distances, that they are accorded a secondary school? We have structures that we can start from there as you plan to build new ones. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for an opportunity to raise my supplementary question.
You are Rumpi West, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving me the chance to respond to the question from, is it Rumpi West? Rumpi West, I got it right, yeah, from the people of Rumpi West through their honorable member. And the policy is, the question is a policy one, although the phrasing is a bit difficult, but I'll try to attempt. Hopefully I can address it correctly. The honorable member is asking on a policy whereby when there's need for a secondary school in an area, we can actually take infrastructure that's there from other institutions and turn it into a school. I hope that's what he meant. On that, there's no such policy because from what I got from his question, if the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education would have to turn what is now Malawi Revenue Authority buildings at Hewe into a school, that is not under the Ministry of Education. That has to be done by the community in liaison with Malawi Revenue Authority. That could be something, a government-to-government discussion, but it is out of the Ministry of Education. But it is something that we can sit together with the MRA authorities and the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education to come to an agreement. Secondly, on the same, Madam Speaker, although we would want to have secondary schools in 5-kilometer radius, meaning that our learners would not have to commute long distances, like he said. The fact that you need to have enough students going to that school also matters. So this being a relatively new question, very broad, but very, very important because they are learners that need to be served, I would ask the honorable member for Rumpi West to put the same in writing so that it can actually get the attention, proper attention and analysis and proper attention from the Ministry of Education. I'm very grateful that through the First Lady's Shaping Our Futures Foundation, the school that he was talking about actually did benefit a hostel, and we are very grateful to the First Lady's Shaping Our Future Foundation. She's been holding our hand in the Ministry of Education quite a lot. But honorable member for Rumpi West, do put your question in writing, although I have attempted to address it because it's touching on a lot of issues that need a comprehensive looking into if we are to address it in the way that it deserves. I submit, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Minister, Dedza West.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving Dedza West a chance to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Basic and Secondary Education. Madam Speaker, I would like to ask the Minister if she can help to construct a secondary school in Delta West, because the constituency has a population of over 65,000 people, and has also over 18 feeder primary school that only feed Chimpalika Community Secondary School. The community has, identified several areas that could be ideal for a secondary school, like areas Mikondo, we have Chinquita, we have Nkomatulo, and even in Ndevu. These areas have been designated to have a secondary school, but as I'm speaking, it's only Chimpalika Community Secondary School that is serving that all big population. And even if you can consider issues to do with the feeder primary schools, we have over 17 primary schools. So I would like to ask the minister if she can consider to construct any secondary school at any of the areas mentioned. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Member for Delta West. Honorable Minister for Basic and Secondary Education.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for allowing me to take a supplementary question from the people of Delta West. And let me also appreciate the Honorable for Delta West for supplementary question to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. And the question is to consider that my ministry does construct a secondary school in Delta West, where there's a huge population of learners that are not benefiting from what he says is not enough spaces in secondary education. He mentioned several areas. Being a supplementary question, I did not catch them, but he did mention several areas where the honorable member says land has been designated, and I think it's 3 or 4 where secondary construction can actually take place. Madam Speaker, this being a fairly new question, but also seemingly very important, I would also ask the honorable member to put it in writing, even if it means he just put it in a letter and he sends it to the Ministry of Education. So I've taken note of the question, but I would ask the honorable member to just write the Ministry of Education, put it in formally. That way we can also address the question with so many other issues very pertinent in a manner that would be more deserving than the way I can actually address through a supplementary question. I submit and thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Earlier had asked for Honorable Member for Zomba Likanga. She was attending, she had something to attend to. She's in the House, so we'll go back to that question. Zomba Likanga. Cholo Tava, you're rising. Sorry, Zomba Likanga, there's a point of order. I'll give you space after the point of order.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Today being a Private Members' Day, I beg to move that question time be extended after lunch hour. I beg to move.
Thank you. Honorable members, we have a motion. The motion is that we waive all relevant standing orders in order for us to continue tackling question for oral replies from honorable ministers after lunch break. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The ayes have it and the motion is carried. Another point of order? From the Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister. Oh, Zomba Bale. Sorry, Mulanje Bale.
I like it that way, Madam. Even if you had slipped to Mzimba Bale, I think I would have been okay with it. You know, I was actually gossiping with my neighbor here that when Parliament stands to be dissolved, I'm pleading with your office for all of us to be here so we can walk you through the corridor in July, this coming July. But Madam Speaker, there are questions on Standing Order 14. Can I be guided
on what do we need to do now that we have extended to the afternoon. How are we going to solve the questions on Standing Order 14 or 69, 13, and those questions? What do we need to do? Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member for Mulanje Bale. Just as it is in our standing orders, it means at the time you decide that we're no longer doing question time, that's when they come. They're only allowed to come immediately after question time. So whenever you decide it's the end of question time, then we'll go to those questions. Thank you. For Zombali Kangala. Honorable Minister of Sports. Yes, sorry. Zombali Kangala, just 1 minute. Yes.
Good afternoon, Right Honorable Speaker. Today being a day of international happiness, as you announced, Madam Speaker, it is also a day when the Flames is taking on Namibia on a World Cup qualifiers. Therefore, Madam Speaker, I would like to invite you to come to Bingu Stadium and cheer our national team as they continue their winning streak, 4 games won in a row. Madam Speaker, your presence will be a huge boost to the boys. I submit, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, by public demand, let me also invite this August House to come to Bingu Stadium this evening. The match is starting at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Very much, Honorable Minister of Sports. I thought it was starting at 3 o'clock so that we are going to have an area agenda. I thought that's where you were going, but it's at 6 p.m. The invitation has been noted. Honorable Member for Zombali Kangara, looking at the time, can you ask your question immediately after lunch break? So Zombali Kangara immediately after, and Honorable Minister, the question for Honorable Member for Zombali Kangara will be the first one immediately after health break because we don't have time. Your security at the stadium, I'm sure it is 100% guaranteed. We have the Honorable Minister of Homeland Security here. The honorable members want to know their guarantee of their security.
Right Honorable Speaker, I rise to assure all members of Parliament here that security is there at the stadium. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Homeland Security. Honorable members, it is 12:30. I now suspend proceedings for lunch break. We shall resume sitting at 2 p.m. House suspended.
Ndiwoneka muno bwino picture. Well, the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Catherine Gulanihara MP, has suspended the House for lunch break. The House started deliberations with general business, under which ministries took questions from members. 4 ministries have since taken questions as follows: Ministry of Local Government, Unity and Culture, Ministry of Water and Sanitation, Ministry of Energy, and Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Some of the members who asked questions were those representing the following constituencies: Zomba Malosa, Zomba Msondole, Mangochi Central, Dowangala, and Salima Northwest, among others. Sitting will resume at 2 p.m. Zokambirana za phungu mchigawo chakummawaku zathera pamenepa pomwe aspikala a nyumba ya malamulo olemekezeka Catherine Godani-Hara MP ayimitsa kaye zokambirana za phunguzi kuti zipitirire akachoka ku nkhomaliro. Zokambiranazi zinayamba ndi mafunso ochokera kwa phungu kupita ku maunduna osiyanasiyana, ndipo maunduna anayi ndi omwe ayankhapo mafunso pakadali pano. Maundunawa ndi unduna owona za maboma ang'onoang'ono, umodzi ndi chikhalidwe, unduna owona za madzi, unduna owona za mphamvu za magetsi, komanso unduna wa za maphunziro a primary ndi secondary. Ena mwa aphungu omwe anafunsa mafunso ku maundunawa ndi ochokera madera a Zomba Malosa, Zomba Msondole, Mangochi Central, Dowangala komanso Salima Northwest. Zokambirana za phungu zipitirira nthawi ya 2 koloko masanano. Dzina langa ndi Chikondi Manjawira, pirizani kuonera kanema wa Parliament.